Hold on, why can't the person that's checked out emotionally and checked out of the relationship with the actions leave? Because here you are, you're staying in this relationship and obviously you're unhappy, you're denying me, you're not being a productive member of this marriage. Why don't you leave?
What's up guys? Got another video for you. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe if you hadn't already. It's a new channel, trying to grow it, trying to see what we can do, and hopefully you're entertained. Let's get into it.
I understand that feminism in many ways is so empowering, and that's a great thing for us women. We get to make money, we have a lot of liberties. But once we are seen and deemed completely as an equal as a man, the expectation of the man is, well, you're gonna go work and you're gonna go do and provide the same thing that I'm doing. That causes a real shift in the household. As a woman, you are not really taking care of your children the same way. We can't be as traditional as we want to be because of the dangers of feminism.
I do want to bring up a chart that I've seen recently, right? It says the medium household income in the United States by ethnic group. Indian Americans they have the highest medium household income. The group that's the last is Black Americans. People are not factoring this is all of the income combined in one household, right? Mm-hmm. The reason Black people are bottom is because we don't all live in the same household. So they're only taking in one income into consideration. Hispanic household or Indian household or Asian household. There's multiple people under one roof having incomes, which is why they're combined and they're so higher than ours. Everybody seems to understand that in America, we got to work together.
Therein lies the issue, right? So many people worried about 50-50 or this person got to do this person has to do that.
What you got on my 40, homie?
At the end of the day, combine your resources. Times are hard out there. So you're out there fending for yourself versus getting with somebody and building and putting your resources together. You already done lay down and had a child with this person. Like, try to work it out. You know. It's just better it's just better for that nuclear family. It's just better for your finances. You know, if it just can't be fixed, then try to be more selective on the next person you choose to be with, because I think everybody needs help these days.
Somebody help me please.
Ladies, y'all have to be an asset to these six-figure men that you swear you want. Okay, you can't come into the relationship with this broke bitch mentality and think you're going to get a man of that caliber. You got to come in wanting to fix a problem that this man has. Okay, his schedule is overwhelmed. Be the girl that takes a little bit off his plate. Let me be your secretary. Okay, let me answer them hard calls that you don't want to answer, that you might not need to have to answer. Let me schedule those business meetings that you feel like that you need. Let me organize and write down everything that you have for your calendar. Let me pack your bags for your trips that you have to go on. You have to be some sort of asset to these men. You can't just be there. Okay, you can't just be the woman that just looks cute. These women are actually doing something in the background.
I mean, there it is. I mean, she just laid it all out there for you. Here's the thing. You have to add value to the relationship. His value is being, for lack of better phrases, like a high value man, right? That's his value to you. That's because that's what you wanted. That's what you got. Boom. Here we are. But you need to add value to him too. And in taking just some of her suggestion right there, you know what that actually does? Somebody who has their own business, somebody who's making that top dollar and everything, they're busy. So you won't really have that time, but you will have that time by lifting things off their plate and by helping them out. Like you're literally going to be around. But caveat is, can you take direction from him? Because this is his business. This is what he does. So it's going to be hard for you. Or it's going to be, let me not assume. It may be hard for you to listen to him or see him, because that's not your relationship right there. Like, that is a business structure. So you have to let him lead, but you should be letting him lead in a relationship anyway. I mean, at least according to what you say you want.
Do you think it's possible to be in a relationship and feel like your partner is daring you to cheat?
Absolutely. There are a lot of people in relationships who will purposely deprive their partner of whatever emotional need it is that they need. Absolutely. Because of selfish tendencies. That's the reason why when you come...
Why are you in a relationship then? On both sides. There's no way. Purposely You're purposely not like some trauma you're dealing with. You're subconsciously doing. You're purposely doing that, like on purpose. Like I hit you with my car, like on purpose. This is what we're doing now. Like I can't. Come on, comment below if that's something that is real. That can't be real. Somebody's doing it in their relationship, not somebody else's relationship. Their relationship. I'm doing it to you. All right, if you say so.
Into relationships, you have to be selfless. Most people are so worried about their ego and what feels good to themselves that they don't understand how to collaborate with somebody else. They don't understand how to extend themselves to what other people actually need. So yeah, there are people who are like, you know what, I'm not going to reciprocate, I'm not going to show you appreciation, I'm not going to acknowledge you, I'm not going to make you feel heard or seen or anything like that, because since you decided to enter this relationship, that means that you agreed not to cheat. There are people who are selfish enough to do that.
But at that moment, and you know you're not fulfilled in that relationship, you have every opportunity to leave.
It's not always that easy.
It doesn't. Just because things aren't easy doesn't mean it's impossible to do.
Not saying it's not impossible.
So up the relationship even more, right, by stepping outside of it when you can either fix what you need to fix within that relationship or leave.
Hold on.
I mean, she's right in principle. Like, leave. But that person's doing it for a reason. They have a reason for doing that. The leaving part, and she may have said it, whatever. But the leaving part is that person's doing it to you. Like, don't sit back and take that. Like as soon as that registers, just go ahead and go. This isn't for you. That ain't the one.
Why can't the person that's checked out emotionally and checked out of the relationship with the actions leave? Because here you are, you're staying in this relationship and obviously you're unhappy, you're denying me sex, you're not being a productive member of this marriage. Why don't you leave? My point is, oftentimes, maybe not you, there are some people vindictive enough that will want you to leave because they don't want the burden or the blame from you. So now,
all right, I get that, but they're essentially taking the coward's way out, right? Like, I'm going to act a certain way or do a certain thing because I'm just not straight up enough to tell you that the relationship is over. Like, we're done. So, I mean, just shoot a text or something. Don't do that. That's terrible advice. Open up your mouth. Have a conversation with that person. Things may change, but just don't do that.
I'm a natural body supremacist. I'd rather a girl with an A cup over fake. I'd prefer like even a little belly fat over lipo. I'll take a small over a BBL. I'll take a small upper lip over lip fillers. Basically, you can just take any woman who's had these procedures, and I'd prefer them as they were before having got procedure. And I genuinely think a lot of men feel this way. And I do think, ladies, you kind of, at least when it comes to your dating prospects, I know you guys aren't like, it's not for the men. Let me just grant that. Fine, you're not doing it for the men. It still hurts your dating prospects, I genuinely think, because I think a man who does have his head on right is gonna see a woman who's got all this cosmetic surgery, and like it's gonna kind of like make him consider like, okay, someone who has a lot of plastic surgery, that's a proxy for body dysmorphia.
You're just speaking on yourself.
No, I'm speaking for a lot of men.
No, because there's a lot of men who date a lot of women that are done
Where's
up.
the ring? Cool, guys will you.
Look at all these celebrities. All their women are BBL'd up out and freaking.
And they're
Why is it every time a man is sitting there telling you what he wants and what other men want? A man speaking on other men. Not all men. Nothing's absolute. But they don't listen. He's telling what he prefers, what his preferences are. And you don't listen. Like, how does that not compute? Just because there's a lot, like, that's anecdotal. What percentages? What proof? Where are these rings that are going to all these people that are fake, essentially, or getting these, I don't know, procedures, getting these enhancements that he's saying? Like, where's your proof? Come on.
I'll cut right to the chase. I've been dating this girl for about 1.5 years now. Okay. It's a great relationship, best relationship I've ever had.
Nice.
There's one issue, and it's that her pussy stinks.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother? Oh, come on.
Like, I've tried to go down on her a few times.
I wasn't ready for that. I'm pretty sure I figured out how to beep it out because I don't know if he did it enough. I'm a new channel. I'm trying to get there, right? So we're not gonna keep it super G-rated, but come on. He said that Down Under does not have the best odor, right? That's what he said. And I wasn't ready for this. I loaded this up. I love watching his content, and my mouth was open. I got caught on that one. All right, but that's a bad situation to be in. Like, what do you do? There's not a lot of right ways to go about it. I mean, you got to be upfront. You can't be subtle. Man, better you than me, bro. Let's see what Stavi's got to say.
And I just can't do it. I gag.
What?
And so I lie to her and I tell her, I'm like, oh, I don't like it. It makes me like. That's not true. Like, I've been in
yucky.
And I love these.
He's like, this is eating me up. I have to pose as a guy that doesn't eat because my girlfriend freaks. This is killing me, Stav.
I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta cut it. I can't even make it through that. That's how weak I am. I'm going to. I will put the link. I'll put the link so you could follow. I don't know. Maybe I'll start a Patreon and like respond to the whole thing. But I'm still trying to figure this thing out. So I don't want to get any strikes right off the rip or whatever. But it brings up a good issue. Like, what do you do? How do you approach those situations? Because BO, I mean, you love this person at that point. They weren't that bad at first, but then they changed their diet, or maybe you weren't that close, you weren't that intimate, and now things are kind of changing, right? Like, what if, I don't know, they got a tooth going bad, they haven't been going to the dentist, like, what, their breath stink? Like, what do you do in that situation? Like, you shouldn't just up and leave and run and cut ties. But man, how do you handle that? I mean, that's both ends. Like, how do you handle that delicately? My advice, obviously, again, is to be upfront. Like, don't beat around the bush. What did he say? Don't just start dropping off deodorants and bath wash and bath bombs and toothpaste and stuff like that just randomly appearing. I mean, it's subtle. Try to be subtle, but you know, it's your nose. Like, the faster you get on top of things, the better. This one a little more drastic. He just may need to ask her when her last checkup has been. You know, I'm a man. We don't know a lot about that. Hey, I didn't go to school, you know, for that. So, you know, let her seek a professional. Like, let her go there. But maybe suggest that route, because things may have gotten just that bad. Definitely don't force it. That's not the route you want to take. I'm gonna go ahead and click the rest of this video, but you guys are gonna have to go to his page and check him out. Appreciate you tuning in. If you made it this far, come on, man, help me out. Give me a subscribe, like it. I'll catch you next time.